Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to properly pad your bustier. It is a step-by-step guide, so please pay attention. So step 1 is using your drafted pattern to cut your actual fabric and your lining piece. And please note that while cutting, make sure to add 0.5 inch around your pattern. For those who can actually draft on their fabric, the only thing you will do is just to cut out your lining piece. But please also note that while drafting on your actual fabric, add all the necessary allowance just to avoid shortage of fabric after sewing. If you're working with an asymmetric neckline, you will need to cut out your fabric at the right side, which means you will place your pattern paper on the right side of your fabric before cutting. You will cut your lining piece too and also get your back pattern ready. Also cut out lining piece for your back pattern. Now you'll be making use of a soft wadding and also an air stay and a regular gum stay to pad your bustier. Now separate the lining piece from the actual fabric. The next thing you will do now is to place your lining piece on the right side of your front piece. You will place them right side facing right side, and the side facing you will be the wrong side of your lining piece. This is just to avoid any mistake while ironing your gum stay to your lining piece, and the part facing your fabric is the right side. Now you go ahead and iron your gum stay to all your lining pieces and your air stay to the actual fabric. If you're not working with an asymmetric neckline, you can use any side of your lining piece as the right side or wrong side. You can now go ahead and iron your gum stay to the wrong side of your lining piece and the air stay to the wrong side of your actual piece. So guys, this is what it looks like after ironing, and the next step now is to pad your bustier. Now you will go ahead and arrange your front pattern very well and get a small piece of fabric and place it across your 3 pieces. Let it be a little bit below the neckline and should stop at the under bust line. Give a little space between the 3 pieces and pin.
Me, baby,
when you're done pinning, flip it over to the right side and separate the pieces. Trim off any excesses you have between them. Do same for the right side and the left side of your front piece. Just where you have the curve part, just trim off any excesses you have there and flip it over to the wrong side again. Now you can decide to leave it like this or cut out the edges at the side. So now you will use these 3 pieces to cut out on your wording, and while cutting on your wording, please do not add any allowance to that. Just cut exactly the piece you have. Just cut exactly what you have on the smaller piece. Do not add any allowance to it. After cutting, place the shiny part on the wrong side of your pattern. Do the same for the smaller piece. For the side pieces, after cutting, place the shiny part of your wording on the wrong side of your pattern. When you're done placing them properly, you can now go ahead and iron. So this is the step 4. After ironing, you will join the sides together by 1/2 inch. Join all the sides together. You will also do the same for the back piece and for your lining pieces as well. So guys, for the step 5, after joining all your pieces together, you will place the lining piece and the actual fabric right sides facing right sides. After that, go ahead to sew the neckline and the sides of the back pieces and also the side of the front piece. Now this is a different neckline and you can see how beautiful it looks. So this will totally work on your bustier. When you're done sewing the neckline and the sides, you will turn it over to the right side and you will have this. Now the next step is to join the shoulder, and I'll be showing you how to do this to get a clean finishing. Now place the right side facing right side. Face the right side of your front piece to the right side of your back piece, and use the lining piece of your back pattern to cover up the front, and then sew at 1/2 inch. You will place them together and use the back piece of the back pattern, use the lining piece of the back pattern to cover up the front piece and sew at 1/2 inch. Do the same for both sides of the shoulder. Now when you're done sewing, you will have this, and all you have to do is just to stretch it out, and you can see how neat it looks on the inside. Now you're almost done. We are almost done, guys. So you can just turn your dress to the wrong side and just sew with the sewing allowance you gave your dress and fix your zipper. So guys, this is the end of this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.